The Service Immersion program through Campus Ministry is one of our larger initiatives. We offer students the chance to travel both domestically and internationally, and they're able to serve and be immersed into a new culture. It's a way that students are really able to put their faith into practice. Service is a very important value in the Franciscan mission, and so these trips offer students an opportunity to really practice that value.
I was always into the idea of serving, and that was always kind of appealing to me.
I wanted to apply to a service trip because I had a bone marrow transplant my freshman year, and I promised, I was like, okay, when I get back, I am not going to just live for myself, but I'm gonna, give back and help other people.
I didn't even know where we were going yet, and I think I don't know if I was one of the first applications or not, but I was super excited. I was all about it.
Between the time we found out that we were going to Louisiana and the time we actually went to Louisiana, we had to do a certain amount of meetings.
We did a bunch of meetings together for our formation before going to Wyoming. During those times, we got to get to know each other.
I didn't know half the people that were going on the trip really because I wasn't in and around campus ministry my freshman year. So that was a really good experience.
We had to raise a certain amount of money and were required to do at least one fundraiser.
One thing that we did, which was really fun, was we all baked cookies or brownies, and we went to each office and we started singing a Christmas carol.
By the time they're going to serve, they've been already working at this experience for a good 6 months. Wyoming is our longest standing trip. We've been going to serve at the Wind River Indian Reservation for close to 15 years now, and we've expanded beyond that to include Habitat for Humanity, Franciscan Mission Service, and with the Pastoral Center in St. Lucia.
I was extremely excited because I've never been to South Carolina. We got the first Sunday off, so we got to just explore Beaufort.
We finally landed, and we got in a van and we drove, and it was just so beautiful.
When we first got to St. Lucia, we flew in on the south side of the island. During the drive, it was a real culture shock because we had to drive through multiple towns, and I really got to see how it's so much different than in the United States and more developed countries.
Each trip is unique in what the students will be participating in while they're there. It's a pretty good balance between service and immersion.
When we were spending the week in Louisiana, we worked on 3 separate homes, and all we did the entire week was paint.
We did a lot of groundskeep. There's a lot of buildings and they only have one full-time employee for groundskeep.
We got to experience a couple of different cultural events while in Wyoming. One of the larger ones is called the Powwow. To see the variety of different things that they can do with the hoops and the way that they can array them was a really neat thing to watch.
People of Beaufort are fantastic. Every day we got invited to go to another church. When we were there, we were meeting other people who were getting houses from Habitat for Humanity. And it was great meeting them and putting a face to the work that we're doing.
One little boy handed me a book and he asked me to read it to him. And then he called all his friends over and he was like, "Lay," which means read. And everyone in the class started laughing. What language is she speaking?
I feel like it is a calling in my life to help people. Being able to do that with Newman was amazing.
And we decided to go on a swamp tour. And the owner came up to us. He said that I would like to personally thank you guys for the work that you're doing down here and coming out of your way to serve and help other people.
One day on our trip, we went out to 2 different nursing homes, and I felt like I was meeting people and really trying to help brighten their day.
We got to talk to some members of the Arapaho and Shoshone tribes. So those men were able to share with us what their experiences are culturally and economically.
When they come back, they have a new sense of who they are and what their environment is and almost what they're supposed to do with themselves.
Kind of opened my eyes to how much it really does help people, but it also opened my eyes to just how much it makes you feel good personally.
If you're on the fence about it, just do it, because it was definitely the highlight of my Newman experience.